Hello once again, it's another miserable summer day here in the UK and it's time to review a game which I am suspecting will make me miserable. One of the early Mastertronic releases called the Election Game. I don't think this is going to be of any interest to me whatsoever, but every game must be reviewed, so let's get on with it. Alright then, let's try and generate some enthusiasm for this game. Here's the cover, and as you can see it's a picture of number 10 Downing Street with some kind of maze below it, with two balls going around the maze, which seems a little bit cryptic, perhaps. Strange one this, it says £2.99 at the bottom there, so this looks to have been a £2.99 game rather than £1.99. I never knew such a thing occurred. There you go. And the spine says the Election Game on it. Nothing more to say about that, just as you can see it's a classic grid style packaging. Loading instructions on the back there. And as we move inside I see something else that's quite unique. Before we get to the actual inlay, there's actually a little rule book in there, which I'm not going to go into too much detail on, but all stuff about to play the game. Looks complicated, lots of it, and if we look at the inlay itself, got the usual aim of the game kind of stuff. Computerized board game for 1 to 4 players. That's really making me really excited about it and think it's a computerized board game. Also, it seems to have a stamp, or a fake stamp along the edge of it there. There's an acknowledgement to Mr. Chip's Westminster, so that is actually suggesting it's a Mr. Chip software game, and maybe this explains why it comes with that little rule book, because the inside's totally blank. Right, so the game is loaded up, and as you can see it says, do you want to see the rules? Well, I may as well. I've got the rules in this little book that came in the tape case, but I'll have a look at them anyway. As you can see it's all text based, or it looks to be all text based. Okay, so this seems to be called Westminster within the game. Westminster can be played by 1 to 4 players, so it's not called the Election Game after all. And blah blah blah. Move around the 60 constituencies where you can spend money on canvassing. At the end of the game the voting will take place and you'll see how well you have played. You start with £8,000 to spend on canvassing and we'll get more as the game continues. Okay, and there's lots of rules which I can't be bothered to read through. The border colour is that of the player whose turn it is. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah. Queue and return to start the game. Who leads the Conservative Party? Press return if no one. No one. Who leads the Labour Party? I'll go on. I'll be the Labour Party. I have no political interest or ambitions whatsoever, so this game is totally pointless to me. Liberal Party, no. IND Party. The Green Party, I guess. How many rounds of canvassing do you want? Well, to be honest, none, but let's go with 2. I don't know how many there's supposed to be. Oh my god, what a horrible combination of screen colours that is. It's grey text on a pink background. I can barely read this text. How much do you want to spend on canvassing? I seem to have the major number of votes there, 17,000 I think that says. Okay, so I don't know, how much do I want to spend on canvassing? 500 quid? Well managed canvassing, gained 517 votes. Okay. And there's some opinion polls. This is just boring. Do you want to extend the canvassing? I suppose. How many canvassing do you want there? 3. What the hell? How much do you want to spend on canvassing? Am I winning there? Is that 18,000 or is that 13,000? I'm not sure. Let's spend another 500 quid. Well managed press publicity gain for it's basically like a cross between Monopoly and some kind of thing about voting, and it is dreadfully boring. There's no music to make it a little bit more exciting. There's very little in the way of graphics. It's all text based really, apart from a few blocks. So I've now got 20,000 votes. It looks like there. So and the nearest competitor, Liberal, has got 17,000. How do I get out of this? How much do you want to spend on canvassing? 2. No, I don't want to extend the canvassing. The voting has started. Okay. Ooh, look at those exciting graphics. Poll is closed. Ooh. Got that amazing drawing of some kind of building. The count has started. Wow. I think I could have written something like this in BASIC on the BBC Micro. I did not expect something of this quality from Mr. Chip Software. This is the company that later did Kickstart and games like that. Really good stuff, and this is rubbish. So everyone won 15 seats in that constituency. Press return to see the result as a graph. That should be exciting. Wow. Press return to see the reason for the result. You drew because of not enough good publicity. Do you want to see the result at each constituency? No, I bloody well do not. Do you want to play again? Not really. And that's it. Ha ha! That was it, was it? That was the game. So basically, I did spend some money on canvassing. Every party won the same number of votes, and that's game over. £2.99 for that. Utter garbage. Syntax error is right.